Hello everyone, welcome along to the Staying in our Six Nations rugby quiz. It's the first day of the Six Nations tournament today, so we thought, why not do a wee Six Nations quiz? So that's what we're going to do. We've got 21 questions now. I know I'd put in the post saying 20 questions. We've got 21 questions on rugby in general, as well as all the countries involved in the Six Nations. So if you want to play along, just look at those instructions right there. Go to kahoot.it or open the Kahoot pin and just put that pin number in. Put that pin number in. It's dead easy. I hope you're all ready for the Six Nations today. I can't even remember who the first game is. Is it Ireland, Wales? I don't even know. All I know is Scotland, England's later on. That's all I really care about. Got my Scotland top on, ready to go. Let us know who you're playing with, where you're playing from, which of those nations are you going to be cheering on. The winners of today's quiz, going to get themselves a pizza delivered in time for any of the games. Whether you want it for the first game or whether you want it for the Scotland-England game later on, this yours. You could get yourself a pizza. Just tan a pizza while you're watching the rugby. Italy-France is the first game. Thanks, Sarah Young, for letting us know about that. So I mean, obviously delivery restrictions will apply. If I can order it on Just Eat, Domino's, Pizza Hut or something like that, then I'll do it. If not, don't know, we'll figure something out. But yeah, that'll go to the winners of today's quiz. And I say 21 questions on everything about the nations that are playing in the quiz, as well as rugby in general. Pretty much all the odd numbers are rugby questions, all the even numbers are just geography questions, basically. So it's the best I could do. But let us know if you are playing along. Where are you in the country? How many Scotland fans we got? How many England fans we got? Who are you supporting? Kelly, she's born in England, but she supports Scotland. Both her parents are Scottish. That's fine. That's okay. That's allowed. I mean, my wife's English. I'm not even going to let her watch it. Never mind who's she going to support. Oh, Kelly's only along the road in Hurlford. I'll just drop that pizza off myself if you win, Kelly. Afternoon, Craig. I think this is the earliest ever weekend quiz we've done. We used to do a couple of quickfire lunchtime quizzes, like for people during the lunch hour during the very first lockdown. But at the weekend, we've never done an early quiz. Lily's in Glasgow. I didn't go to the game last year. I've been at a few. The year before, I did a gig in Murrayfield, so we get a few freebies to go to the games there. Callum Patterson and Paisley. It's all Scotland, isn't it? It's all Scotland. That's what I mean. Most of the questions that I picked were Scottish questions. It's fine. I'm pretty sure we all wish we could go to the games. We all wish we could go to the games, Carol. Just over 100 teams, probably what we're expecting. Beefy Keith just joined us. Brucey Naboz, Grant Ham, Amy V, Finn the Magician, Scott Squad, Chinchilla Power, Cookie at Home, Scots to win. Now I should say we've got a full different setup. We've got a new computer running this, a new camera, a couple of new lights, a lot. So please let us know if there's anything going wrong, anything not quite working, if the video's rubbish and jittery. Let us know in the comments. Before we get started though, just going to quickly run through, if you've never played before, it's dead easy. All the instructions are there, just follow them. Just don't put answers in the comments. That's pretty much all you need to know. But later on tonight, we have our episode 3 of our Saturday night game show quiz. Every Saturday night, we steal rounds from our favourite game shows, Catchphrase, Family Fortunes, Blockbusters. But this tonight, we have a very special round. We have Martin and Roman Kemp have recorded some questions for us. So we have an all-star round, an all-star Kemp round. So thank you very much to Martin and Roman for that. David Stone, no, I've not got a new handsome light. I've got 3 new handsome lights. Yes, count them. 3 handsome lights. One there. One there, and one's just there. Do you know what, I mean? I could show you the full array of handsomeness. And I might get a wee shot of the Scotland top in there. Right, 150 teams in. That's good going. That's probably what we expected for a wee Saturday afternoon. So I think we'll get started. We'll just kick it off. But yeah, as I say, full new setup in here, so if anything's going wrong, stuff isn't working, let us know. But let's kick off today's quiz. Your Six Nations quiz. 21 questions coming up, all multiple choice, apart from the very last question. So question number 1. Including both the 5 and 6 nations, Which country has won the wooden spoon the most times? Is it Scotland, France, Italy, or Ireland? So, including both the 5 and 6 nations, which country has won the wooden spoon the most times? Scotland, France, Italy, or Ireland? Heidi says if she wins, delivery guy's going to need to get a canoe to get to hers. Kelly's big fan of the Kemps. Thanks, Craig. We are looking pretty fine on the new camera. This is question 1 in your 6 Nations quiz, including the 5 and 6 nations. Which country has won the wooden spoon the most times? Scotland, France, Italy, or Ireland? Rachel, it's the weekend, it's not too early for a beer. It's also lockdown, so you could probably have started drinking last night and it would have been fine. The correct answer is Scotland. Scotland have won the wooden spoon the most times if you include the 5 and 6 nations. If you include the home nations as well, Ireland actually beat Scotland in that, but Scotland have won the wooden spoon the most time in the 5 or 6 nations. Unlucky if you got that one wrong. Let's see your scores after question number 1. Unable to try our hockey. No, right, that's fine, that's okay. We know what we're doing here. So Wifey going to lose in first place, Dupers in second. Dupers, that's confusing, in third. Fruit Parcels in fourth, and the Puzzled Llamas are in fifth. Let's see our next question. Question number 2. Behind Paris, what is the second most populated city in France? So behind Paris, what is the second most populated city in France? Is it Marseille, Toulouse, Lyon, or Bordeaux? Tracy, I'm starting early with the Tory Fanta. No, it's a Fritz Cola. It's a Tory Fanta. It's a Fritz Cola. So I'm just going to try and fix that wee error message that we had coming up. See, I told you, it's new vibes, new things going on, and let's see what happens if I press this. There we go, that's what I want. Magic, we're smashing, we're flying. Marseille was the correct answer. Marseille, everybody answering that one there. So it kind of caught me off guard. There was still 7 seconds left to go, so everybody's still playing along. Marseille was the correct answer, the second most populated city in France. Most of these getting that one right. Well done. Let's see your scores. Dupers now up to first place. CNA up to second. Scots to win in third. I hope so. Bob in fourth, and 39ers in fifth. Next question. Question number 3. The Millennium Trophy is given to the winners of what match at the Six Nations? So the Millennium Trophy is given to the winners of what match at the Six Nations? Is it Wales versus Ireland, Italy versus Wales, England versus Ireland, or France versus Italy? Maureen, yeah, weirdly, I can't taste it. My taste is coming back. It's all coming back to me. My taste, my smell, the lot. One of the kids did a poo earlier, and I could smell a wee bit of that, though that wasn't very good. So we're on question number 3. The Millennium Trophy is given to the winners of what match at the Six Nations? Wales versus Ireland, Italy versus Wales, England versus Ireland, or France versus Italy? So question 3 of 21. Correct answer, England versus Ireland. England versus Ireland to get the Millennium Trophy. The winner of that. Let's see your scores. Jupiter's still in the lead. Beefy Keith up to second. CNA in third. Come on, England in fourth. I think I might need to kick them out. Can't be having that. And Wifey going to lose in fifth. Next question. Question number 4. Which of the following Scottish talent show contestants did not reach number 1 with their debut single? So which of the following Scottish talent show contestants did not reach number 1 with their debut single? Darius Dinesh, Michelle McManus, David Snedden, or Susan Boyle? See, not all about rugby. Some of the questions, every second question is about rugby, but then every other question is going to be about something to do with one of the countries in the Six Nations tournament. My nose is running. I don't know why. But it says, question 4. Which of the following Scottish talent show contestants did not reach number 1 with their debut single? Darius Dines, Michelle McManus, David Snedden or Susan Boyle? Craig McFadden in 47th place. That's not bad, not bad. That's the top third. Don't forget, we can only ever see the top 5, so let us know in the comments whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube or Twitch, what position you're in. Lindsay Olive in 4th place. Who's David Snedden? Who is David Snedden? Who's David Snedden? Jenny Wainwright asking who David Snedden was. David Snedden was on, in fact, did he not win? Was it Pop Idol? That was Pop Idol. He was like the first guy. He's like the OG guy. I can't remember if he won. Was that the same one as Gareth Gates and, what do you call him? Who's the other guy? Gareth Gates and Will Young. Have you seen the same series as that? Can't remember. Anyway, he's probably the most famous guy out there, apart from Susan Boyle, obviously. He was also for Paisley. Fame Academy. Fame Academy. He was in Fame. But Fame Academy, was that the first one? Fame Academy was the first one. Was that before Pop Idol and all that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Right. Anyway. Scores. Dupers still in the lead. CNA in second. Dupers in third. The Dupers. What's going on here with the Dupers? Are you trying to ban me up here, the Dupers? And the 39ers in fifth. The Dupers are just doing their best to make sure that they're spreading their options here to see if they win the pizza. Next question. Question number 5. 2020 was the first time since 2001 that the Six Nations matches were postponed. What happened in 2001 to cause this? Was it SARS, foot and mouth disease, the volcanic eruption, or September 11th? So 2020 was the first time since 2001 that Six Nations matches were postponed. What happened in 2001 that caused this? Was it SARS, foot and mouth disease, a volcanic eruption, or September 11th? David Snedden beat Lamar. Remember Lamar? Oof, that's a throwback. Wow, Lamar. Who else was in that? Who else was in Fame Academy? Laura went to the Fame Academy concert. When was Fame Academy? Was that like 2001? I'm taking a guess there, 2001. Going to look this up, guys. It's going to annoy me. Just tell me what year it was in. 2002. I was close. I was close. I was close. Your score there was foot. Score there. Your answer there wasn't a foot. Was it? Oh no, it was foot and mouth disease. It was foot and mouth disease. Don't worry, I panicked myself there that I put the wrong answer. But it definitely 100% was foot and mouth disease. Well done if you that one right. Mostly's getting that one. Let's see our scores. CNA now in the lead. Dupers in second. Taryn in third. Team Fondue in fourth. And Beefy Keith up to fifth. Next question. Who scored the most points in the Six Nations? Who has scored the most points in the Six Nations of all time? Who scored the most points? Ronan O'Gara, Johnny Wilkinson, Stephen Jones or Chris Patterson? So apparently Edith Bowman won the Celebrity Fame Academy. These guys, your knowledge of Pish TV is second to none. Craig McFadden up to 12th. Is he going to get into the leaderboard? This is question number 6. Who scored the most points in the Six Nations tournaments? Ronan O'Gara, Johnny Wilkinson, Stephen Jones or Chris Patterson? As I said earlier, don't forget tonight our episode 3 of the Big Saturday Night Game Show quiz. £100 in cash is currently in our jackpot. One random quizzer is going to get a chance to win that. £100 in cash. Jennifer Dunlop, Chris Patterson was the name of the guy I was best friends with in school. Chris Patterson was a very, very, very good Scottish kicker. But the correct answer there was Ronan O'Gara. Ronan O'Gara has the most points at Six Nations tournaments. Let's see those scores. Most of these actually went for Johnny Wilkinson there, unlucky. CNA in first place. Beefy Keith up to second. Come on, England. Nah, no, I'm not having that. And third, as long as they don't win. As long as Come on, England don't win. Jupers in fourth, and Can You See Me Now in fifth. Grand Ham, the highest climber, up 42 places. Next question. In which English banknote would you find Winston Churchill? In which English banknote would you find Winston Churchill? £5 note, £10 note, £20 note, or the £50 note? Somebody said they're in third. Lindsay Olive's in third, but that team's called Come On England. So I'm not even going to give you a congratulations there, Lindsay. I hope you lose. Wheezy, mate, David Snedden in the shed. I hope you mean the club in the south side, and it's not like he lives in a wee wooden hut in your back door. So it says, question number 7. Which English banknote would you find Winston Churchill? £5, £10, £20 or £50? Jenny Dunlop coming in there with the Ingerland chant. She is hoping that I watch the kids after this quiz so that she can get some DIY stuff done. Chances of that are slowly dwindling. Anyway, you'd find Winston Churchill on a £5. Let's see our scores. Beefy Keith now in first place, CNA in second, Jupers in third, Jupers in fourth, and the Jupers in fifth. Guys, come on. What's going on here? Next question. Question number 8. In which country would you find the Kielder Forest, the largest man-made woodland in Europe? So in which country would you find the Kielder Forest, which is the largest man-made woodland in Europe? France, Wales, England or Italy? Which one of those 6 nations teams would you find? Forget it. Forget it. Just put the answer. Jackie's still not even got a point yet. Okay, McFadden dropped to 17th place. Yes, Lindsay's dropped down to 15th. Good. So we're on question number 8. In which country would you find the Kielder Forest, the largest man-made woodland in Europe? Question number, the answer to number 3 there was England. You find that in England. Most of these getting that one right. Well done. Let's see your scores. The Jupers now in the lead. Beefy Keith in second. Jupers in third. And the Jupers in fifth. And Scots to win. Sorry, the Jupers in fourth and Scots to win are in fifth. Dan Leach still in 0 for 8. Jenny's just said the chances of her cooking me dinner are getting less and less. That's fine. I'd rather have a takeaway, to be honest. Question 9. When was the last time England failed to beat Scotland at Twickenham? So when was the last time England failed to beat Scotland at Twickenham? Was it 2019, 1989, 1989 or 1983? So when was the last time England failed to beat Scotland at Twickenham? Almost halfway through. And don't forget your winners today walking away with... They're not actually going to walk away. Somebody's going to walk up to their door with a pizza. So 180 odd teams in. 180 odd teams in. Correct answer there is 2019 was the last time they failed to beat them. 2019, it was a draw. It was 38 each. Let's see your scores. Jupers still in first place. The other Jupers are in second. Beefy Keith in third. The Jupers are in fourth. And Scots to win in fifth. So the next question. Question number 10. Which of the following drinks originated from Italy? This is maybe more your speeds. So which of the following drinks originated from Italy? Brandy, Sambuca, wine or rum? So only one of them really originated in Italy. Which one? Shout out to Chris. How you doing, Chris? All the way over in Perth, Australia. God, what time is it there? We've got. I know we've got somebody playing in Perth, Scotland as well. So which of the following drinks originated from Italy? Brandy, sambuca, wine or rum? Don't forget, this is only our first quiz today. We've got another quiz later on tonight at 9 o'clock. A big Saturday night game show quiz. £100 in cash, plus Roman and Martin Kemp joining us. Don't get that anywhere else. Apart from on the actual telly. You get it on the actual TV. But still. Apparently it's beer o'clock all the way over in Australia. Sambuca is the correct answer. Sambuca is the one that is originated in Italy. The rest all originated somewhere else. Can't remember where. Most of these getting that one right though. Let's do those scores. The Dupers up to first on furlough 3.0 and second. Dupers in third. Dupers in fourth. And Beefy Keith 27 and fifth. Next question. Question number 11. One team has played one more game than any other in the Six Nations or Five Nations. Which one? So one team. I've struggled to make sense of this. And I can't. But one team has played one more game than any other in the 5 or 6 nations. Which one? Scotland, Wales, England or Ireland? I mean, this would obviously go back to when it was the home nations as well, but one team, only one, has played one more game than the rest. Most of them have played, 2 of them have played 483, one of them has played 481, and one has played 484 games. Which one? Oh, there's Dr. Omar wanting to sell us some herbal medications. Don't click that link, guys. Dr. Omar's no real. It's probably just trying to steal your credit card details. It was Scotland. Scotland have played one more game. One more game. I mean, Lisa's saying how we're going to explain it. I don't know. I just looked up how many games they'd all played, and Scotland had played one more game than any others. I don't know. I don't know. But let's see our scores. The Dupers still in the lead. Scots to win up to second on furlough 3.0 in third. Dupers in fourth and CNA in fifth. Next question. Question number 12. What is the international dialing code for the Republic of Ireland? What's the international dialing code for the Republic of Ireland? Plus 44, plus 353, plus 33 or plus 39? So the international dialing code for Ireland. What one is it? I only know this because PayPal's based in Ireland. Sometimes they phone me because I spent too much money on eBay or something. Correct answer. It's plus 353. Well done if you get that one right. Let's see your scores. On furlough 3.0 up to first. Beefy Keith up to second. Dupers in third. The Dupers in fourth. And Scots to win in fifth. Next question. Question 13. Who's the only head coach to have won 4 Six Nations titles? Who's the only head coach to have won 4 Six Nations titles? Clive Woodward, Bernard Laporte, Warren Gatland or Joe Schmidt? Don't know if I said that Bernard guy's name right. But you know, you can read. You can read. So who's the only head coach to have won 4 Six Nations titles? Clive Woodward, Bernard Laporte, I don't know. Warren Gatland or Joe Schmidt? If in doubt, this is question 13. 21 questions. Apparently it's Laporte. Bernard Laporte. Who knew? Craig knew. Because he's the one that told me how to say it. correct answer is Bernard Laporte. I did say if in doubt, and you know if in doubt you press blue. And not many he's listened. Let's see those scores. We have new leaders. The Richmonds are in first place. Hurlford Dafties are in second. Unfollow 3.0 in third. Beefy Keith in fourth. And Dupers in fifth. Richmonds, is that the Richmonds I know? I wonder if it is. I've not seen them in the comments. Let's see our next question. Question 14. What is the most common surname in Wales? What's the most common surname in Wales? Davies, Smith, Williams or Jones? The most common surname in Wales. Is this our first Welsh question? I think it's our first Welsh question. Question 14. What is the most common surname in Wales? Davies, Smith, Williams or Jones? I can hear small children at the bottom of my stairs. It's usually never a good sign. Usually means they're setting traps. So what is the most common surname in Wales? The correct answer is Jones. Jones, of course it is. Most of you knew that one. Let's see those scores. The Hurlful Dafties now up to first. On Furlough 3.0 in second. Dupers in third. The Dupers in fourth. And Scots to win in fifth. Alright, they are the hot water bottle ninjas. They'll be just leaving things on the floor for me to stand on. Question 15 coming up. Which of the following Scottish players were not born in Scotland? I don't know if you've all heard my doorbell there. I wonder what I've bought. That means I'm in trouble because now Jenny's going to know that I've bought something. I've no there to intercept it. I don't even know what it is. Which of the following Scottish players were not born in Scotland? Although she's maybe bought something I don't know about it. Now she gets to hide it and I don't even get to see. So which of the following Scottish players not born in Scotland? Stuart Hogg, Johnny Gray, Hamish Watson or Blair Kinghorn? Let it rock. She's got us on the telly. She's got a new smart TV. Nan Dunlop got a new smart TV. She's got us on the telly now as well. What a difference it makes. Get us on the big screen. So which of the following current Scottish players not born in Scotland? Stuart Hogg, Johnny Gray, Hamish Watson or Blair Kinghorn? I think that they're playing hide and seek, I think, because all I can hear is telly going, Travis, where are you? Correct answer is Hamish Watson. Aye, the guy called Hamish, not born in Scotland, born somewhere in England. Let's see those scores. Scots to win in first place. The Dupers up to second. Hurlful Dafties in third. The Nan Dunlop fan. It's just there's not a club anymore. There's just one left. There's just one of them left. Up to fourth and On Furlough 3.0 in fifth. Next question. Question number 16. In 1945, Vietnam declared its independence from which European country? England, France, Italy or Ireland? So in 1945, Vietnam declared its independence from which European country? England, France, Italy or Ireland? Amy, I've no idea if Mark Bennett's still on a team. Don't know that much about rugby, I just enjoy watching the Six Nations. Apparently the club still exists, but there's only one member in it now. I don't know, I'm not quite sure. Heidi Oz made it onto the podium, congrats! Hope you took a photo, hope I left it up for long enough. So this is question 16. 5 left. In 1945, Vietnam declared its independence from which European country? England, France, Italy or Ireland? It was France. Of course it was France. Let's see our scores. No change at all in the top 5. Still very, very close up there though. Let's see our next question. Question 17. What nationality is England coach Eddie Jones? What nationality is England coach Eddie Jones? Australian, English, Welsh or Kiwi? And do you know I wrote Kiwi because I spent ages trying to look up how would you call somebody from New Zealand? Are they New Zealandish? Are they New Zealanders? New Zealandian. And I just write Kiwi. I mean, I still don't know the answer. Grant Dixon's finally made it on the board. Oh no, finally on the board is he's actually got one right. Know that he's not on the leaderboard. New Zealanders just doesn't sound right though, Callum. Do you not agree? Just doesn't sound right. Kiwis is apparently a colloquial term, so it's not like official or anything. But I just feel New Zealander, isn't it right? Like, just isn't it right? I mean, just to give you a tip, it's no right. Kiwi is no the right answer. Correct answer is Australian. Let's see your scores. Big changes. The Dupers back up to the top. Hurlful Dafties up to second. On Furlough 3.0 in third. The Richmonds in fourth. And Scots to win. Dropped down to fifth. Still close up there though. We'll see our next question. Question 18. What is the best English translation of the phrase hasta la vista? And I know, look, this is me really struggling for questions about different countries, but still, I like this question. So what is the best English translation of the phrase hasta la vista? Is it I'll be back, see you later, that's life, or don't wait up? So Callum says they watch a lot of New Zealand TV and they reference themselves as New Zealanders. Just too long. That's just too long. Come on, I mean, Kiwis is just Disney. It's none. Like, if you didn't know that a Kiwi... I'm just going to shut up. They need something better. They need to come up with something better. Newsies. Newsies. Are you a newsie? Newsian. Newsian. There you go. Newsians. See? That's so much better. Do you know? Because it sounds like New Zealand, so you know straight away. You don't need to know about Kiwis and the link to New Zealand. New Zealander is too long, so you're a newsie. Newsian. Yeah, I'm a newsian. That's what you need. Make it easy for folk. So question 18. Hasta la vista. Means apparently the best translation you get is see you later. Most of these getting that one right. Let's see your scores. On Furlough 3.0 up to the top now. The Dupers in second. Hurlful Dafties in third. The Nandalop Fan up to fourth. And Amy up to fifth. Pauline Daisley up to 100th place. Oh, so, wait a minute. There's some good stuff there. David Stone's coming in with some facts. That 1972, the Five Nations wasn't completed. So that's maybe where Scotland played one more game and they were crowned winners that year. But I think it was actually, it goes back to the home nations. But I don't know. Something we'll need to find that out. Let's see our next question. Question 19. Who's the most capped player in Scottish team history? The most capped player in Scottish team history. Chris Patterson, Sean Lamont, Gavin Hastings or Ross Ford? Who's the most capped Scottish rugby player in history? Callum, yeah, they should just call themselves the COVID freezers. A couple of ex-colleagues of mine now work over there and it's upsetting to see them have festivals and fun stuff. We've got this. Yous are stuck with me, watching me on Facebook, because we're not allowed it. And they've got festivals. And we're doing this. So anyway, question 19. 2 left. Who's the most capped player in Scottish team history? Chris Patterson, Sean Lamont, Gavin Hastings or Ross Ford? It is. It's Ross Ford. Ross Ford's the correct answer. Lottie's went with Gavin Hastings. Gavin Hastings doesn't have that many. He's only got like 60 odd or something. But let's see those scores. No real change, but Amy moving up above the Nandalop Fan. Gran's handbag up 24 places, the highest climber in that. Next question, question 20. Which of these is the longest border? The France and Italy border, the Scotland and England border, the England-Wales border, the Ireland and Northern Ireland border. Which of those borders is the longest? I love this question. There's a lot of slow answers coming in because you're all looking up on Google and it'll take a while to look them up to see what the longest one is. Two of them are very, very close. Custody, do you know what? I really thought about doing a Super Bowl quiz, but I just... I genuinely don't know if I've got time. Really don't know if I've got time. I'll think about it. So which of those has got the longest border? France and Italy, Scotland and England, England and Wales, or Ireland and Northern Ireland? It's France and Italy. Did you know I actually had to look up to make sure that they did have a border? And it's like 460 kilometres. I think is it Ireland and Northern Ireland it's next. One of them's very close to that. Scotland and England's got the shortest border. So unlucky if you were one of the 15 that guessed that. Let's see your scores. The Jupers in first place on furlough, 3.0 in second. Amy V up to third. The Huddersfield Dafties in fourth, and Amy in fifth. Jenny's just asking if the doorbell went off up here. It did, but like 10 minutes ago. Next question. Your last question, your very last question. So good luck, everybody. This is a type your own. Type your own. How many games in total are played in the Six Nations Championship? How many games in total are played in a Six Nations Championship? So a full, normal Six Nations, none of your COVID nonsense. How many games are played in total? It's your last question. See who's going to be winning that pizza. But yes, tonight, 9 o'clock tonight, episode 3 of our Saturday night game show quiz. Rounds from your favourite game shows, plus special appearances from Martin and Roman Kemp tonight, as well as a £100 cash jackpot prize to be going to one random quizzer if they can play your cards right. If not, it's going to be a rollover into next week. Oh no, apparently it was a delivery for me. I don't know what I've bought. Guys, I don't know what I've bought. What have I bought? I genuinely haven't the idea. Not a clue. But your last question, type your own answer. How many games in total are played in a Six Nations Championship? You can write the word out or write the number. Give you both options. Mark Howson up to 32nd place. I've definitely bought things and I don't know what I've bought. It's definitely not a Valentine's gift. That'll maybe arrive in about the 15th of February probably, knowing my track record of remembering things. I'm doing a quiz, that counts, that's our gift. Anyway, your correct answer to tonight's last question, how many games in total are played in a Six Nations Championship quiz? Jesus, that's a lot of numbers that you guys have written. It's 15 games. Each team plays the other one once. So that works out at 15. But anyway, that's your correct answer. Do they play? That seems to not work out. Don't know, that's the right answer anyway. But thank you very much. That was a good quiz. I enjoyed that. Let's see your final scores. Let's see who's on that podium in the Six Nations quiz. In third place with 14 out of 21, Amy. In second place with 16 out of 21, Amy V. Which means in first place with 15 out of 21, they just answered faster. Winning the pizza, the Dupers. Well done to the Dupers. We're going to arrange that. Drop us a DM with your address and we'll sort that out for you. Let us know when you want it. Dan Dunlop fan in fourth, on furlough 3.0 in fifth. But that's it from us today. Thank you very much for joining us on this Six Nations quiz. Hope you enjoy the games coming up, especially the Calcutta Cup, which we'll be down watching. And then back here live, 9 o'clock tonight for the Saturday night game show quiz. As I said, lots of rounds from your favourite game shows, including special appearances from Roman and Martin Kemp, and £100 in cash in our jackpot. We'll see you then, 9 o'clock tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. And I will be here and we'll tell you all about all the other stuff that's coming up next week, because there's loads.